Hola y bienvenido a mi primer playthrough de Unicorn Overlord. Uno de los jueguitos de estrategias que más se ha estado hablando en todo este mes de marzo, desde que salió. Un jueguito que está en shortage actualmente en Japón, así que vamos a darle desde el principio. Ya que aunque jugué el demo, como que quiero darle desde el principio otra vez, a ver si me recuerdo de las cosas.
I beg you, my queen, take leave of this place while you're still able.
To where, I might ask? Nigh every last of Cornia's lords has forsaken us in favor of the traitor Valmor. No refuge remains for a crowned fugitive.
Yo no quiero nada, pero saludo.
I shall not flee from that fate.
Posiblemente esté documentando lo que es este juego en mi YouTube.
Take him, Joseph. Raise that delicate seedling into a sturdy tree capable of weathering the harsh climes that await. And pray safeguard the ring of the unicorn as well. Hold it close to you until Elaine is a man grown. He will have need of the power it bears.
My queen,
Pero eso no parece Mercy. Es casi, es una Valkyrie, papá. Uh-oh.
Coming for us? Heed well these words, Elaine. I say this not as your mother, but as your queen. From here forth, you're to treat Joseph's command as though it were spoken directly with my tongue. Do you understand?
Of course, but is there something amiss?
No, estoy en la sala. Mañana entro tardecito, so dije voy a jugar un ratito. Por lo menos pasar el prólogo. De verdad que me encanta el art style de este juego y cómo se ve y el combate. Y las cosas que hay que hacer, el micromanaging, todo ese tipo de cositas está nice. Oh, Alexis, to the city. The queen is not to leave this war alive. Deja que tú veas las batallas. Our great general reduced to little more than a base trader. You'll find my head not so easily parted from my shoulders, Valmor. I wonder if you can say the same. Come, everyone. We must stay for Her Majesty Lenia. Así más o menos se ve el Overworld. Pero así es, este es un stage, un battle stage. No estoy rodeado, pero según la misión nos pide que vayamos por aquí abajo. Este juego, cada personaje tiene como que un diamantito arriba y él lo hace todo automático, pero tú tienes que poner los ataques y los pasivos en cada personaje de cierta manera estratégicamente para que cuando te toque la batalla, dependiendo de la initiative de tu personaje, pues ellos hacen estas diferentes cosas. Pero a medida que tú estás jugando, el juego se sigue moviendo. Todo esto se sigue moviendo. Tú puedes tener unidades por un lado, unidades por otro. Tú puedes organizar. Entonces, mira, esto es lo que me refiero con los skills. Por ejemplo, vamos a chequear este personaje. Ella tiene unos active skills que se activan. Dependiendo a cierta... ¿Cómo te digo? A ciertas de esto... Ciertas cosas que pasen. Por ejemplo, déjame ver si aquí lo dice. ¿Qué estoy buscando? Attack single becomes true strike, ignore defense, flying targets. Esto es un active skill. Passive. Los pasivos se activan cuando pasan ciertas cosas en específico. Pero no sé cómo es que suceden aquí. Más adicional ahí, equipment. Y entre otras cosas. Y dependiendo de tú pongas tus unidades, pues también es donde tú vas a ver lo que hacen. Déjame ver, entonces vamos a poner Battle aquí. Le puedo dar para adelante, by the way, hundiendo el R2 para que la batalla corra más rápido.
My magic is
Sí, tú puedes ver los enemy skills. Déjame ver si me salen ahora mismo. Mira, yo puedo ver aquí details y puedo ver las cositas aquí de ellos. Y más o menos también me puedo ir preparando porque yo puedo poner un stop aquí por un momento, cancel movement, y yo puedo bregar aquí con las cositas de momento antes de enfrentarme con ellos. Pero obviamente los enemigos de aquí se están moviendo al mismo tiempo. La verdad es que como estoy en el prólogo, fan número 1 y desde Colorado, qué bello. Papito Waterboy, este juego es de los creadores de Odin Sphere.
It's not merely your throne I aspire towards. It's all of them. Zenoira are the rightful sovereigns of Fevrith, and I, the blade to restore our world to its natural order.
Sí, sí. En verdad que sí. Está hype.
Fevrith need not suffer your delusions.
Entiendo que yo le puedo dar stop. Sí, es que como que hay como que una fase en donde todo el mundo como que para. A ver si llegamos aquí. Yo creo que aquí no vamos a llegar, probablemente ahorita. Pero tú tienes unas bases y tú vas exponeando tus amigos y eso, tus unidades, entre otras cosas. The Queen.
According to plan, my lord. And yet our work only just begins. We stand now at a new dawn for Fevrith, one which will see Zenoira's dominion restored at last.
Uh-oh.
Curious, though, that we've no trace
Petsito,
of the old
lo dudo.
captain.
Está trabajando ese muchachito.
About that, my lord. A lone cavalry unit was spotted riding through the eastern gate before it was bombed. Then the boy is lost to us. A truth obscured only by his mother's futile attempt at a counter-offensive. It would seem
Old man
I
Matthew.
underestimated her penchant for deception.
Oh, Dios.
year 895 of the Hallowed Chronicle, claiming himself a scion of the fallen Sonoran Empire, Cornea's decorated General Valmor rebelled against his erstwhile home at the seat of its monarchy, Gran Corinne. Its queen, Elenia, bold in the face of this staggering betrayal, stood unshrinking as the shield to her son Elaine's safe flight, and mustering what meager forces remained by her side, she rallied a defense as valorous as it was damned.
Sí, mano, es como que yo me gustaría ver algo como que tipo futurístico de ellos, un poquito, a ver qué es la que hay.
To asylum on the Forned Isle of Palavia in the Holy Kingdom of Albion.
Sí, mano. Llegaste a hacerlo perfecto para sacar el trofeo.
Valmor donned a second name, Galerius, and began a relentless onslaught the continent's nations could only but struggle against. Yet each realm's endeavors fell in vain time and again, and ere long Sonoira's final dominion was realized.
Hype. Muy bien, muy bien.
His blood-soaked
Eso es un dolor de cabeza menos.
Few dared stand against the ironclad fist of Emperor Galerius.
Pero se vio bien cool la parada.
Embers of resistance burned on. Yet the downtrodden could cling only to furtive hopes of liberation. Desperate prayers which fell upon deaf ears night after unceasing night. 10 years have passed since the Shroud of War first set over Cornea.
The Unicorn Ring. Hacho, mano, yo lo hice y no hice un mismo huevo, no me regaló nada. O sea, experiencia, pero
Well, that takes care of the altar. I suppose I should be getting back.
Wow, viste este art style, bro. Bass Escape. Developed by Manilaware. By the way, Bass Escape, el Sound Production. Un detallito, ¿ves? Tontito. Pero es de Yasunori Mitsuda, si no me equivoco. Del que ha hecho música para Final Fantasy, entre otras cositas también. Final Fantasy Tactics.
You got a good hit in, I'll give you that. There's just no stopping you these days.
Papi, Stellar Blade se va a llevar todos los awards. Hasta si hay un Best Actor y no Actress, aunque Best Actor se lo lleva, pero también se va a llevar el Best Actor.
Finally making that Liberation Army thing, or guess that means we'll be going up against Sonoira soon.
Indeed it does. The people of Cornea are suffering, Lex, crying out for whatever help will hear their pleas. Should I turn a deaf ear to those voices, I would have little and less claim to the crown I feel is mine. That, and I owe it to my mother to see them safe.
Well, yeah, but Sonoira's got the whole world in the palm of their hand. How are we gonna fight back against that?
The earth may be theirs, but the heavens will surely favor those who stand for justice.
You got a point there. Sorry for not sounding all too confident. Just make sure you don't take it all on yourself. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Thank you, Lex. You know I can't do this without you.
Oh, stop. You're gonna make me blush.
So, los villanos se apoderaron de todo el reino
That's enough training for today.
de la familia de Alain,
Get moving.
que era un reino de
I
paz.
suppose it is that time.
Y la mamá, la reina, Hileria,
You see something out there?
dio su vida para que
It's a ship.
este
Looks like they're
muchachito
flying Sonoira colors too.
This
pudiera
island is
tener
no
vida.
longer safe. We have to tell the others.
With you there. You head for the cathedral. I'll make sure the town knows what's coming.
Déjame ver si aquí ahora es como que se puede ver más o menos lo que te estaba diciendo el combate. Not yet.
Seal off the harbor and do it quick. Not a soul gets up. All soldiers have alighted, sir.
Dispatch the vanguard to the cathedral. And remember, we're to apprehend the target alive.
Mira, este era uno de los que estaba con ella. Con la reina. O sea, ya han pasado por lo menos como 10 o 15 años, porque Elaine ya está más grandecito.
O Heavenly Father, ruler of land and sky above, we pray this day for deliverance from evil. Grant us the meager sustenance to nourish our fragile bodies in the times to come. Guide our lost souls on the path to salvation. Shine down your radiant light upon us, for darkness looms thick through all corners of Febrith. Such is my request as your humble servant.
Lavando
In the name
plato.
of the guardian unicorn and that of the Holy Mother.
A las 11:47 de la noche.
Is that you, Elaine?
Tú de verdad que eres mi pana, de verdad. Muy bien.
How many times must I ask you not to stomp around in the cathedral? What is the meaning of this?
Well, look what we've got here. Seems we're the first to show.
Rough her up if you want, but don't forget, the girl dies and our heads will roll too.
Oh, necesitan
Such
necesitan a
depravity will
ella.
not go unpunished. Not in the house of the Heavenly Father.
Yeah? Then you best get to praying.
She's fast.
Not as fast as us.
Toma.
Scarlet, are you hurt?
Only a little shaken, that's all. What's happening to us, Elaine?
A ship has come ashore on Palavian soil. One hoisting the banner of the Zenoiran army.
And are they aware that you're the Crown Prince?
I can't say for certain, but we know one thing. These people are our enemy, and they must be stopped.
Yes. My cathedral will see no more bloodshed this day. Come, let's move outside.
Let's move outside.
Your Highness, it's a relief to see
Llegó
you.
Joseph.
Hold on. Where's Lex?
He went ahead to alert the town. We best find him and get to...
Indeed. But first, my prince, this belongs to you.
A ring.
The Ring of the Unicorn. Queen Elenia wished for you to have it. In truth, I had intended to wait till signs of age played more deeply across your face. But we no longer have such luxury. I have the utmost faith you'll see it secured.
A keepsake from my mother. Thank you for this, Joseph. Truly.
Make no further mention of it. Now, let us be off.
All right. Battle stages are the field of combat where allied and enemy unit wages war in real time. Each battle stage has victory conditions that must be fulfilled in order to complete, such as defeating the enemy commander. Allied units can be deployed from any base, line up blue flag. Okay. First, move the course command post. Pues mira, ahora mismo el stage empezó y ellos están ahí aguantados hasta que yo haga un move. So vamos aquí a Garrison. Vamos a deploy a Lance Unit, que hasta el momento esta es la única unidad que tengo. Lo podemos paquetear aquí. Deploying a unit consumes 1 Valor Point from the gauge displayed in the upper left of the screen. Valor Points can be replenished by defeating enemies, liberating towns, fortresses, and more. Deploying, okay. Elaine, look, they've already reached the town. Then we know our first aim. We must dispatch those soldiers as quickly as possible. Ok, ahora yo escojo.
We march.
Le doy move. Y ellos ven, no se están moviendo, pero le voy a dar battle. ¿Ves? Y cuando yo doy battle, ellos ya se empiezan. When an unit encounters an enemy unit, the battle menu will appear at the bottom of the screen. Use it to organize forces. Ajá. Esto ya lo sabemos. Battles play out automatically according to various predetermined rules. First, a combatant's initiative determines their turn order within battle. When a combatant turns arrive, they will use one of their active skills, que son los diamantes anaranjados. Using an active skills consume an action point. Combatants will turn turns using active skills in order according to their initiatives. Battle will continue until all combatants run out of action points. Passive skills will trigger automatically when certain conditions are met, such as being hit with an attack. First, Elaine's Noble Guard skill trigger when he's attacked, causing him to protect himself. Using a passive skill consumes passive points, que es el diamante azul. Next, Scarlet's quick skill triggers when an ally takes damage, thus helping that ally. Oakity. Y este tiene el último, Miss. Nice. Finally, the enemy Spartan blow skill trigger at the end of battle, performing an additional attack. Hacer como un passive. The battle will end when all combatants. Okay. Me está dando FOMO ver este gameplay.
We march on.
I know, man. But that's really good. Enemy units defeated in battle, the side with the lower percentage enemy remains the loser. Upon losing a battle, the defeating is knocked back and enter waiting states. So ahora yo los voy a atacar. We almost have them, just one more push. So, lo que estaba diciendo Waterball era que ellos tienen unos ciertos skills que después tú vas a ir acomodando poco a poco dependiendo pues, de las situaciones en donde tú te vayas a encontrar. Pero los personajes se activan dependiendo de su initiative stat. So aquí dice stat y su iniciativa es que está abajo 18, que es una vez. So él está ahí medium, pero es bueno guarding. So passive skills que tengan que ver con guards definitivamente van a ser un palo. Pero nada, estamos en el principio, vamos a seguir moving, vamos a darle a esto. Engraving a waiting unit, ok. Vamos a darle fast forward. Ahí está.
Fine bout.
Ahora. Good, all that remains now is to reclaim the town. Garrisoning a unit town, fort or the facility. Oh no. Entonces, vamos a moverlo para acá.
Onward. 'Tis ours now.
Perfect. Ya tenemos. Liberating facilities will replenish valor points and boost your score upon completing the stage. Oh, o sea que aquí yo puedo deploy people. They caught me off guard here, but don't worry, everyone's safe. I make sure of it. I knew it was right to count on you, and I'm glad you're unharmed as well. Still wish I could have done more, though. Here, let me scout out ahead to make up for it. Aye, Lex. Units can be ordered to move any location you specify. Select Lex units, then move into the marked location. Ya tenemos dos unidades en el field. Ahora movemos esta.
All done.
Uh-oh. Just what I was hoping for. It's time to show these guys what I'm made of. Que cocky.
Ready. You got it.
Ay, Lex. Toma.
Damn it.
Lush. Como perdimos, Lex se queda en un waiting. So, si el enemigo viene a atacarme, me puede atacar dos veces. Pero, allow me, your highness. Different units have different degrees of mobility. The higher the stat, the quicker the move through battle station. So vamos a sacar a Joseph, que viene en caballo.
In service of the royal family, awaiting your command.
Move Joseph. Ah. Okay.
Very well.
I am your foe this day. Prepare to struck down. When two ally units are in close proximity, one can swap in for other impressions. Okay. Before battle, you will see how damage unit will take. Okay, so yo puedo cambiar de unidad poniéndole L1 R1 si están. Pero este tipo lo va a hacer caca. Vamos, Joseph. Mira el enemigo como se queda mirando para arriba. Yeah. Le salvamos el fofo a Alex.
I've not chosen my grave yet.
Next, are you alright? Somehow. Yeah, sorry for making you worry. You know, it's a miracle you can even put your arm on straight. Here, this medicine should perk you up again. Acquire healing tonic. When a combatant's HP falls to 0, they will be rendered incapacitated. Item skill can restore HP and revive incapacitated combat. Select the item options. Alright. Okay. Ya está. Tenemos vida. I needed that. Chloe, perhaps you better serve watching less after Lex directly. Fear he's a bit of liability on his own. Very much agreed. Oh. Now then, this appears to be safe for the time being. Let us hurry into the harbor. My word, but that's Hodrick. He and I used to stand as a stalwart pillar of Cornia's defense. What might possibly have changed him?
Prepare yourself, rebels! Any foolish enough to defy Emperor Galerius must be put to the sword.
Seems combatant is our only path forward. Indeed, ridding this land of the enemy must be our first and only priority, no matter who that enemy may be. Alright, defeat Hodrick. Let's go. Move the cursor while holding X to select multiple units and give them... Okay. Ordering a unit to move. Okay. ¿Ves? Aquí está pausado el tiempo. Pero si yo hundo el círculo, el juego como que... Ok, nada. Vamos para allá. Here we go.
Come. Your villainy ends. I shall hold nothing back. Stand true.
En verdad está bien chulo.
The battle is won.
Se pone bien deep, mano. Hay cosas para hacer en el Overworld, como que explorar cosas, hacer side quests. Okay.
Gaze, you face me. Come.
Ok, los va a matar.
Hold fast.
Adiós.
I fight in me yet. For the liberation.
Ok.
Your villainy ends here.
Vamos a usar a Len ahora. Para que Joseph descanse, porque yo sé que los puntos que están al lado de los personajes, ves que dicen 3, 5, esas son las veces que ellos pueden actuar en un turno. Tú puedes rest también. Pero vamos a usar esto. Yeah. So, en otras palabras, de la manera que funciona este juego es que tú tienes que tener diferentes unidades. Tú tienes, como que sé yo, un unit 1 puede estar compuesto de 6 unidades, de 4, de 5, lo que tú quieras. Lo mismo Unit 2 y Unit 3. Y pues eventualmente tú los mandas a todos al field a hacer diferentes cosas. Posiblemente enviar uno para acá, enviar uno para acá y así.
The path is set.
The path is set.
I shall hold nothing back.
Esto no pinta bien.
This struggle will only prolong the pain. Accept the mercy of a swift demise.
I fail to understand, Holdrick. What has motivated the...
Joseph, Cornea's most decorated knight. I shall close the book on your tale myself. You won't touch them.
Pues no es que pelean independiente, porque cada vez que ellos no es como que si tú quieras hacer ¿cómo te digo? Pelean independientes, o sea, sí pelean independientes, pero tú ves la pelea. Por ejemplo, tú puedes escoger a escoger la pelea, o por lo menos siempre te va a aparecer por si acaso tienes que hacer algo antes de, porque hay ciertas cosas que tú puedes activar, como si no me equivoco los Valor, que son como que algo que está aquí, los Valor Skills, que son cosas que te dan habilidades en el field antes de empezar la pelea. So, vamos a ver si llegamos.
Gaze upon the face of your
Ay.
demise.
Joseph le va a ganar a...
Fast.
Ahí está.
Glory to the liberation.
Glory to the liberation. Y así como así, primer stage. Este está cool. En FI, en Fire Emblem siempre me quiero llevar más personajes encima, ¿no? En Fire Emblem ya, esa era una de las cosas también que uno quería. Específicamente en Engage al final yo quería llevarme a todos, mano.
One such as I, brought low by the Cornea vermin that gnawed our ankles.
You've fallen far indeed, Holdrick. How many times did you stare death in the face at Her Majesty's side? Now, look what you've become. I may stand as your swordmaster no longer, but I can yet offer you a merciful end to your descent. Wait. Your Highness. Tell me, Holdrick, do you remember the times you and I played together? When I was still just a boy?
Descansa, bebé. Yo ya mismo termino, después del prólogo. Gracias por pasar y ver un ratito.
I refuse to cut down a friend without first knowing how we've reached this grim conclusion. A simple reason is all I ask. Please.
Elaine!
The ring! What sorcery is this?
Oh, my head. What am I doing here?
Ay, papá, parece que estaban under a spell.
A spell to shackle the hearts of men.
'Tis the only way I can think to describe it, my prince. That ill-fated day, all the lords closest to your mother turned upon her without so much as a moment's notice. Unfortunately, my memories end there as well.
A frightful power, if what you say is true. This spell of control, it could be called. Such magic would go far in explaining how Galerius so swiftly brought Fevrith to its knees.
I shudder to think what unspeakable evil I wrought upon our world these last 10 years. Though there is no greater misdeed than turning my spear upon you, Prince Elaine.
That's enough. You mustn't blame yourself any further. But I do wonder, how is this ring capable of unmaking the spell? In truth, I had believed it to be mere regalia, a symbol of your birthright and nothing more. To think the power of cleansing truly exists. Your Highness, that is the Ring of the Unicorn, ancestral treasure of Cornea's royal lineage.
Legend speaks of your ancestors wielding it to purify evil, but I had believed such tales to be mere fiction.
The Orthodoxy has a similar story about the Holy Unicorn. How it was a sacred beast able to purge darkness from our lands.
Sí, entiendo que hay ciertas misiones que tú puedes como que partake para añadir unidades. Las unidades también tienen ciertas especificaciones, al igual que en Fire Emblem. Qué sé yo, Swordmasters son más fuertes que otros, los Shield Bearers son mejores que otros, etcétera.
Indeed. Were we able to free those bound by his cruel magics?
It might just bring the iron wall of Zenoira crashing down.
All told, I've often found myself plagued with doubt. Is it justice that guides our march, or paltry vendetta? Yet the answer is clear as day now. The path before us is laid bare, and all that remains now is to walk it. Walk it I will, Mother. Today marks our first foray into the mists of despair which hang heavy over our home.
Me gusta el personaje de
will
Elaine.
soon be dispelled. It may take days, months, or even years, but I shall see the duties of my bloodline fulfilled, and slay Galerius like the beast he is.
Y ya.
How does Hodrick fare?
Well, all things considered, any fog that lingered in his mind seems to have cleared, and he stands ready to fight once more. By the way, Your Highness, allow me to brief you on our plans for when we arrive. Among the Liberation members I've mustered in my past excursions is a young yet skilled knight by the name of Clive. I'll ride to bring him to you the moment we reach solid ground.
You have my thanks.
A word, Elaine?
Is something wrong?
Well... No, it's nothing.
Are you sure? Anxiety will be the death of you if you keep it bottled up like that.
It really isn't important, I assure you.
Anxiety is a bitch.
Our lives have changed so drastically from the peace we had only yesterday. It barely seems
Dale,
real.
broski. Espero que te guste el jueguito. Si lo llegas a comprar, me avisa para compartir cositas. Bessie.
A shame you never had the chance to meet my mother. She was always one to blaze a path forward, royal blade in arm. But as her heir, I intend to lead in much the same way.
Is that why you and Lex spent all your days banging swords down at the shore?
You've seen that, have you? You know, Hodrick was likely but one of many. And assuming the others who surrendered to Zenoira are being controlled as he was, we may just stand a chance in this. Yet our liberation is still in its nascent days. Promising, yes, but gravely fragile as well. Which is precisely why I'll need your help, Scarlet. To reclaim peace for all who have suffered.
Elaine, Of course. I'll do everything I can. As is my role as a priestess of the Palavian Church.
Hey, don't forget about me.
Lex.
What?
I'm sorry, my prince. Decorum doesn't come naturally to this fool.
It's all right. When you've known each other as long as we have, there's no reason to let formality bind us.
Ah, son panitas.
But there are protocols to observe. Rules we must follow as vassals in service of the crown. Still, I'm of the same mind. What mind he has, that is. I'll give my all in the royal name, Your Majesty.
Thank you all. I couldn't ask for a finer group of friends.
Vamos a salvar. Bueno. A difficult focus around táctica. Uh, Vamos a cogerlo normal. Call to action.
Elaine, why have you
We're surrounded.
Not the welcome party I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Get your vile claws off of me!
Let her go!
I should have known you'd be behind this treachery, Renault.
What is the meaning of this?
Apologies for the icy reception, but we've business with the girl.
What business could you have with Scarlet? Unhand her this instant.
No, I don't think that will be happening. I act under orders from Emperor Galerius himself. As for what he plans to do with her, that's not for one of my station to know. Yet I shall see it done all the same.
No! Scarlet!
My work here is concluded. I leave the rest to you and your capable band. Don't worry, Butler. I'm gonna keep playing more. Why? Straight into the hornet's nest, huh? You gotta do something, Elaine. Hear me, soldiers of Cornea. I ask that you stand aside for your returned prince. Sorry, kid. Can't do that. It's nothing personal. Just following orders from the guy paying the coin. Son mercenario esta gente. Damn, with no hope of overcoming such numbers. Uy, llegó Clive y Joseph. With us, everyone, I beg you. Come, my prince. Okay.
I'm ashamed to hear you met such misfortune before I arrived.
Your Highness, this man is Clive, the knight we spoke of earlier.
A pleasure.
Still, it rankles the mind. I never would have dreamt that Galerius was after Scarlet, and not you, my prince.
Who was that knight who took her?
His name is Renault, formerly a proud servant of Queen Elenia, not unlike myself. And just as I fell victim to Galerius and his foul magic, it would seem he has met with a similar fate.
All the same, why Scarlet?
Perhaps her role as a priestess has something to do with it. Lately I've heard tell of Zenoira's desire to spread its roots into the Orthodoxy, making one with direct ties a prime target.
In any case, the risk to her safety is clear should she fall into Galerius's hands. And sitting idly by only serves to stoke my worry further. Let us be off at once.
Wouldn't do that if I was you. No chance you're helping the girl if you don't even know where you're going.
And you are?
Don't worry, he's a friend. A collaborator of mine by the name of Travis.
Fancy way to refer to a spy. You need intel, dirt, or just the latest weather, I'm your man.
And what of Renault?
Road east, faster than a clap of thunder. I can only assume he's going for the city. But the real problem is his army of mercenaries. We went after Renault. We've got to go through them.
Your Highness, we all share your sense of urgency, but we've no hope of aiding Scarlet without first routing the enemy before us.
Joseph, so wise.
As soon as we're able.
Alright. So that fortress over there serves as the enemy command post. Indeed, Your Highness, and the region will not know peace until we can claim it as our own. Housecarls are excellent attackers who can lower enemy defense to deal heavy damage. As for us, this fortress here is our first and final line of defense. If the enemy overruns it, we'll have nowhere left to run. Then we defend it at any cost, and proceed forth with extreme caution. Okay. Vamos a deploy. But I believe our units struck with all the proper changes to information. Uh-huh. On this screen, you can add, swap, or remove numbers. Perhaps we ought to explain the strength of each class type first. What say, Your Highness? Each character has a set class that determines the combat affinities. Ajá. Sí, vamos a escuchar. Such information will prove quite valuable. Yes, please go on. As you wish, my prince. To begin with, cavalry classes such as mine are quite effective when facing enemy infantry. As such, you may always call upon me to dispatch infantry in your path. Knights are highly effective against infantry-based units and can traverse stages swiftly due to their high mobility. Remember, Your Highness, that danger lies around every turn upon the field of battle. Yet the shield I bear is more than capable of defending our allies from harm. Boasting great shields, armor, and high physical defense, hoplites are stout warriors that excel at protecting their allies. Defending's not the only way to survive, though, if you ask me. You're better off not getting hit in the first place. If you put me in the front row, our enemies won't be able to touch us. Hola! ¿Qué es la que hay, broski? Thieves have high evasion. Okay. Best to place your studies fighters in the front row. Okay. 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 Vamos a... Ah, no, esto soy yo streameando aparte. Bueno, Rodrigo aquí. Claro, bebé. Claro que yes. Vamos a poner a Joseph acá atrás. Vamos a poner a Travis, pero vamos a poner a Travis aquí. Entonces vamos a poner el líder a este para que sea el caballo. No puedo poner a Hodrick, pero definitivamente Hodrick era como que un palo. Pero nada, vamos allá. Y vamos a sacar uno más. Vamos a sacar a Alain. Y vamos por ahí. Ah, papi. Ok. Caramba, y el slice fue suficiente. Alright. Seguimos. No podemos sacar a más nadie, eso seguimos. Vamos a hacer a Len aquí. Toma. Level 2.
It was fate which brought us here.
Ok, todo eso es allá arriba. Ahí podemos sacar aquí esta unidad.
They will know what hit them. I'm up.
Vamos.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Damn, it looks like they got our guys crawling all over the harbor. And judging by appearance, I suspect they have more units ready to join the battle at any moment. Try taking them any. Okay.
Prepare yourselves.
Come,
Stand before me.
Sí, seguimos usando a Lane. ¡Uepa!
Seems we've done it.
Let's go.
A worthy foe.
Engage in battle consumes one stamina. Seen on the shield on the Ionist stamina will determine by theater. Okay. Okay, select rest from an Ionist action menu to command to rest. Okay.
I'll not fail you.
What shall I do?
Vamos a poner esto aquí.
What would you ask?
Vamos a ganarle a este. Y este todavía va para acá.
You got it. Consider it ours.
Okay. Revival orb. Nice. Not only are they capable of doing, but they deal heavy damage. Extra strikes. Okay. Oh, okay. Los de lanza. Okay.
I'll not fail you. By your word.
Entonces.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Okay. Acá. Okay.
I am with you.
Bye, Bo.
The battle is won. I've not chosen my grave yet.
Okay. There are more of them. You gotta be kidding me. Alas, it's no joke. I suggest we stand our ground and wait their advance rather than charge blindly forward. Facility shows us down bridge a variety of garrison effects. Okay, these effects can be quite frustrating. If you wish to revive facility... Okay. Nah, yo no voy a skipear la batalla.
As you wish.
I'm ever in your service.
Vamos para acá.
Yeah.
Hoist the banners.
Entonces, vamos a ponerlo ready. Arrest.
Prepare yourselves.
Vamos a tener que pelear porque no hay de otra. En lo que llega Alex, bendito, desde arriba, con su unidad. Para mobility realmente los mejores son los que tienen caballo. Como que si hay caballo, pues ponerlo como líder es la mejor idea. Y es por eso que yo lo puse acá y tiene las estrellitas abajo como líder. You can find items by garrisoning in the units.
I'll prove my worth. I depart. I shall never fail.
Okay. Bye, Bobo.
The battle is ours. Victory.
Okay. Ay. Y este tipo lo puse al rest para que suba la estamina y ellos no van a poder hacer nada. Pero tengo a Travis al frente que es bueno evading.
I shall try my best, and yet...
Mira, me pegó, diablo.
I'm ever in your service. It shall be done.
I'll not fail you.
Me curarme porque muchacho.
I'm up. Yes, sir.
Stand before me.
Okay. Bye, Bobo. Y bye, Bobo.
A flawless victory.
Eso es. Los dos level up.
I'll not let this go to waste.
Okay.
'Twas fate which brought us here. What shall I do? I depart. A fruitful venture, I hope.
Ay, papá.
Blood will be shed.
Ay, papá. Mira, me lo mataron. Por el res, mano.
My doubts. How careless.
Está bien, yo lo revivo ahora.
I shall try my best. And yet.
Ok. Miss, buena. Ay, papá Dios. Me sigue dando duro. Y es que como puse el personaje en res, me estoy chavando. Pero ahora se acabó. Pues papá, como con todos los caballos, tú sabes cómo es esto. Eso es, le pegó a los dos. Uno menos. Y el heals. Ajá, te curaste, ok.
I'm ready to hit something.
Diablo, la tipa va a morir también, no me chaves.
That's how it's done. Sure thing.
Ok, vamos para acá.
On it.
What would you ask?
Y ya Joseph está bien. So, vamos a atacar acá.
I'm ever in your service.
Y ya nos podemos mover para acá.
It shall be done.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Sí, porque el Spear ataca a dos personas al frente y atrás. Perfect.
I fight in me yet. A trivial undertaking. Awaiting your command. Very well.
Ready.
Ok. Bye, bobos. Y subió otra vez de nivel. Initiative 26. Es uno de los más rápidos que ataca.
What would you ask? By your word.
Sure thing.
Bueno, vamos para encima. Que se chave todo.
You got it. I'm up.
¿Quién llega primero? That there is Albing, leader of the mercenaries. Don't let your guard down for even a second. The start is played beneath an enemy summon relieve strengths of their unit. An enemy unit can have 3 to start depending on their strength. Okay.
Gaze upon the face of your demise.
Ya, nosotros casi los matamos.
Well, look who finally came knocking.
Thanks.
I have you.
Ya para allá.
Hold fast.
Mira para allá. Qué unidad estos dos juntos. He's even stronger than he looks. Can we truly defeat such a powerful opponent? We can indeed. Our morale alone should be more than enough to see it through. Valor skills. Okay.
Awaiting your command.
¿Qué hace Valor skills? Steal gold from an enemy unit y heal. Pero me voy a poner steal. Fíjate todo. Que robamos. Mira para allá, War Funds. Eso es. Perfect. Y tengo a Elena acá. Sí, mano. La animación. Es verdad. Como que anda. Esos detallitos.
A worthy foe. What shall I do?
Ok, capturamos acá.
Consider it ours.
Y este va a morir ahora. Ahí está. Paquiti, Travis subió de nivel. Evasion 50. Vitality Talisman. Let's go. Por favor, los honores. Gracias por los honores. Los honores son importantes para poder abrir más unidades, entre otras cositas.
Alone, are you?
What happened to your friends?
Long gone by now. But with all the time about them, never could have done it without you lot chasing me halfway to hell and back, though.
The fort's empty, Your Majesty. Not...
Guy laid out the bait, and we just had to take a nibble.
Strange. Few leaders would play the sacrificial lamb in such a...
Don't flatter yourself. I would have shook you off like weak old mud if I hadn't hurt my leg on our little... But hey, that's just part of the job. You're gambling with your life the second you take that coin.
Then you know how this ends.
Stay your blade, Lex. There's something I need to ask him. What does Galerius want with Scarlet? I'll take any scraps of information you may have. Please.
You do realize I'm just hired steel, yeah? They keep my pockets nice and heavy, and that's as far as my character. So, sorry, but I'm not a questions kind of guy. At least not past my bottom line.
Well, what do we do with him?
Let's say I offered to fill those pockets instead.
Whoa.
What then?
First, I'd ask if you still had all your marbles, but I'm not the discriminating type. As long as the pay's right.
If this is supposed to be a joke, I'm not laughing. We're trying to beat the enemy, not hire them.
It's not every day you come across a man willing to greet the heavens in order to see his allies safe.
Yeah.
Now, our aim is to liberate these lands from the oppressive clutches of Zenoira and its emperor. I'd ask your aid in that battle.
You know, I had heard you were nothing more than the crumbs of some spineless resistance that got chewed up and spat back out. Never would have guessed you're really just a pack of reckless lunatic.
This so-called lunatic is none other than Prince Elaine, true-born heir to the Cornian throne.
Ah, bájale, Chloe.
And our war is a...
You're trotting around the crowned brat of a dead and gone kingdom trying to flip a whole damn empire? Sorry, kids, but I don't like them odds.
Doesn't sound like he's interested.
Hope you know I don't come cheap.
Does that mean you'll join us?
Granted, you're willing to foot the bill. Kingmaking's not an everyday job for a merc. But you've seen enough to know I'm worth the gold and more. So we got a deal? We'll even cut you a little discount.
Papito, negociaste.
Now that we've settled matters here, we move to rescue Scarlet. Time grows short.
Indeed. It's more than evident Galerius had some delivering her from his bloodied talons may strike a heavy blow to the heart of his aims.
Perhaps, but this is far sooner than we had planned. Our allies casting the gauntlet at Renault's feet would only send us all to an early grave.
If I may add, there are those among Galerius's adherents who willfully chose to betray the Queen those long years ago. I fear we have no hope of avoiding conflict with such base traitors.
It would seem we'll need to bolster our ranks then.
Your Highness, upon ushering you to Palavia, I labored tirelessly to build a foundation upon which the Liberation Army can take hold. I have seen great suffering in our lands, 'tis true, and yet greater resentment harbored by the oppressed and the downtrodden. I have every faith such fierce emotion will spur them to join our cause. My prince, fly your crest across the banner of the liberation. Spearhead the rebellion against Zenoira, and you will surely find kindred spirit.
Then I will do just that. I only ask that
Vale, papillo, buen provecho y que te vaya bien. Yo voy a terminar ahora. Ya terminé lo que se puede decir el prólogo. Pero primero voy a crear la banderita. Chavitos de abundancia. El dragoncito de Odin Sphere. Hell yeah. Ok. Mira. Ok. El robot de 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. Qué duro. Vamos a ponerle esto. Sakura High School. Highland. Ah, esto es de Dragon's Crown. Erion, esto es de Odin Sphere. De los 3 jueguitos. Qué nice. Ahí está. Y vamos a dejarlo ahí. Se cuidan, corillo. Bye bye.